Look, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think that All Elite Wrestling has ruined the legacy of CM Punk. Ever since he came to this company, his career and his legacy has been tarnished for the worse. So this is what I heard from a new report. I heard that it was actually CM Punk who actually started the fight between him and Jack Perry. But I feel like both sides are wrong, because I heard that Jack Perry, this was a work, as I said it was. I heard that when Jack called out CM Punk on TV, I heard that was a work. But CM Punk was the one who got worked. He wasn't in on that comment that Jack said. The reason I said both sides are wrong is because I feel like Jack, he should have ran it by CM Punk before that match started. You can't call out a guy without his permission during a match, a live match on TV. I feel like Jack is very green. I don't know why he did that. If you were gonna call out the top guy of the company who you know who is a sensitive ass prick, man, you gotta run that comment by him. That's how wrestling works. You can't just go out there and just fucking bury a guy in your match with a comment, because that's what you did. And it felt like it was a shoot. That's why CM Punk got worked. He felt like that was a shoot comment. So when Jack went backstage, see, there was a report that said Jack was one who got in CM Punk's face without CM Punk being provoked, right? But the real story was Jack went backstage and CM Punk said, "Hey, do we have a problem?" Then Jack said, "Look, I was just trying to get some heat." So if Jack was just trying to get heat because he was a heel, then we shouldn't be having this conversation. This story shouldn't have actually blown up. So that's when I feel like, okay, this is all CM Punk's fault. Why did he overreact? If Jack told you to your face that, look, I'm a heel now, I was trying to get heat. All right, cool. That is cool that he was trying to get heat, but not that way. See, because you cause fights that way. You can't create your own heat with your coworkers when you do that. When you call them out of nowhere without their permission during your match. It's like, look, unless you are about to get into an angle, you can't do that. All you're doing is causing more backstage problems, especially with CM Punk, who is a sensitive ass prick. So when Jack went backstage, he told CM Punk, look, man, I was trying to get heat. CM Punk still didn't care. So I heard that he shoved him. CM Punk, he shoved Jack Perry. Then Jack Perry got his face. All right, I can see that. Because if somebody shoves you, hell, you should get in their face and fucking do something. So he shoved him. Then I heard CM Punk punched him. Now, people say it was a sucker punch. Look, man, do y'all know what a sucker punch is? A sucker punch is when the other guy don't see the punch coming. But bro, if CM Punk shoved him, then obviously Jack knows there's going to be a fight. There's no sucker punching. So whoever said Jack got sucker punched, that has to be from the fucking Young Bucks camp, who actually put that story in. You don't know what a fucking sucker punch is. Sucker punch is when you don't see it coming and there's no fight that's about to happen. But if somebody shoves you and then Jack Perry gets in the face of CM Punk afterwards, then bro, you are going to be punched. That's not a fucking sucker punch. It's like, it's crazy. There's a lot of people that don't know about fighting. A fight is a fight. Once you shove me, all bets are off. There's no sucker punching. So I heard he punched him. Then they got into a tussle in front of Tony Khan, man. Then I heard that CM Punk told Khan, look, man, I quit. Then he almost didn't wrestle his match with Joe. So Joe got pissed off. So Joe told Punk, look, man, we gotta have this match. Joe actually begged he actually begged CM Junk, hey, look, man, we gotta have this match. Fuck what's going on, we gotta have this match. So then I heard that Miro, see, there was this big ass lie that said that Miro almost fought CM Junk, but they was actually just fucking joking around. I'm like, bro, why would CM Junk get into a fight with Miro? And vice versa, if CM Junk was one who added Miro to his show. The only reason he's on Collision is because CM Junk wants him there. So why the fuck would Miro fuck up his meal ticket? If he's not on Dynamite, why the fuck would he piss off CM Junk? If you piss off CM Junk, he's not gonna want you on his show. So I feel like, well, that's a dumbass report. There's no way Miro would get into a fight with CM Junk over Jack Perry. That's dumb. It's like Miro is lucky to be on TV. So I'm like, why the fuck would he fight CM Junk, a guy who fucking went to bat for him to be on TV? So I knew that report was a damn lie. But everything started with CM Junk. Why did he overreact? It's like, yes, Jack called you out on TV, but he was trying to get heat as a heel. Both sides are wrong, because Jack should have ran it by CM Junk that he was going to say that. Because what he said was, okay, a casual would know what the fuck Jack was saying. But if you are in the know, then you knew what he was referring to. That's why CM Junk felt like that was a shoot. Because why would you say that? That was more of inside information. If you shoot on somebody with inside information for a smart fan to find out about it, okay, CM Junk is going to feel like you were trying to bury him. You were trying to shoot on him for no reason. Because only a guy with inside info would know what Jack was referring to when he said, this is real glass, Crimea River. So if you are casual, you are saying, okay, what the fuck does he mean by real glass? See, a smart fan knew what he was talking about. That's why Junk felt like that was a shoot comment. So both sides are wrong, but I'm like, CM Junk, man, you a fucking grown ass man. Jack is like what, in his maybe mid-20s? You have to look the other way. The fact that Jack was man enough to tell you to your face that, look, man, I was trying to get heat because I'm a heel now. See, I knew Jack was working because this was out of character for him to do something this stupid. Because when he was Jungle Boy as a face, we never heard any backstage issues with Jack Perry as Jungle Boy as a face. So now that he's a heel, now he's trying to get in the face of CM Junk. Now he's trying to call out CM Junk in his match. I knew this wasn't work on Jack's end, but CM Junk wasn't in on the work. So CM Junk got worked by Jack Perry. See, I knew this wasn't work. I'm like, bro, this is not Jack Perry. He don't do these things unless he's a heel. Because when he was a face, he would never do these things. So I don't fault Jack. It's just, bro, he is green. If you are gonna talk shit about somebody on TV, you have to run it by them in that locker room first, so they can get the okay. You can't just shoot on a guy out of nowhere. He will take it seriously, as he should. Because Junk is like, look, man, I'm just backstage chilling. Why are you trying to shoot on me? So this whole story is, I feel like it's more CM Junk's fault, because why the fuck would you try to fight Jack Perry? It's like, come on, man. We all know you can beat up Jack Perry. That's not a huge challenge. Jack can't fight. But here is my question. My question is, I felt like he has had an awful run ever since being in All Elite Wrestling. He has tarnished everything he has said about his last company, about it being bad, this and that. I'm like, bro, you are proving that you was always the problem in the WWE. It was not Vince. It was not your doctors. It was not Triple H. It was you. You was always the issue. Because why are you bringing your issues to your new company who paid you shitloads of money to come out of retirement? All you are doing is shitting on everything you said about your last company. In hindsight, your last company, you was on better terms with your last company at this point. I felt like you was treated better in your last company. Everything you said was fucking null and void. Because you have had an awful run in All Elite Wrestling. You are fighting dudes. You are burying guys in fucking promos without their permission. It's like, I don't know what's going on. He's fighting people backstage. When he was in the WWF, he was never fighting anybody backstage. So, if you think he had a bad run or a bad experience with his last company, what the fuck is his new company doing to him? His new company is ruining his legacy. Because now, everything he said about his last company was a fucking lie. Bro, you was always a problem. Like, we never heard these kind of issues with CM Junk in the WWF. All the way until he left. Once he left, then we was hearing backstage issues once he left. But we never heard shit when he was there. But with his new company, it's like, damn, man, every month is something. Every month is something. It gets to a point where, bro, you might be the issue. Because when he was not on TV these past couple months, we didn't hear any backstage issues unless it was with Sammy G and Kingston. But other than that, it's like it's different kind of stories every week, every month with this guy. It's like he is always the problem. Now, should Tony Khan fire him? Yes, he should fire him, but he's not going to fire him. He's a fanboy of CM Junk. He is going to sweep this under the rug. Even though this is his second incident with him punching a coworker. Let that sink in. So you punch Jack Perry and then you try to choke him out. That's crazy. It's like, if he was in the WWF doing this, yes, I feel like Vince would have fired him. On the spot, he would have fired him. It's like, you can't have multiple fights backstage with your coworkers and think you are going to get away with it. So Khan should fire him, but he's not going to fire him, so there is no point of talking about it. CM Junk, he's too popular and he sells too much merchandise, and he is the most popular figure on their roster, so he's not going to fire him. He makes Con Man too much money, and Con Man is a fanboy of this guy. But all Junk has proven was, bro, you didn't have it that bad in the WWF. If you didn't, hell, man, you would still be there. They would have took you back. But now it's like, man, he is burning bridges with his last company and his new company. It's like, remember when he said that bullshit promo during his debut saying, oh, I left pro wrestling back in 05, 06. Now I'm back in wrestling now for AEW. I'm like, so you are shitting on your last company by saying they were not real wrestling. Okay, is your new company real wrestling now, bitch? Because by your logic, why are you getting into backstage fights with everybody? Why are you saying your coworkers are kids? Why are you putting down your coworkers by calling them children? You was not saying that in your last cup with John Cena. You wasn't calling Randy Orton a child, right? You wasn't calling Chris Jericho a child. You wasn't calling Wade Barrett a child. See what I'm saying? So everything has been CM Punk's fault. It's like he is very triggering. It's like that's why he has so much heat backstage. He's a very triggering guy. It's like he's a heat magnet. That's the point. But me, I feel like everything is his fault. Him and Jack, they should never fought. They had no reason to fight. That's crazy. I'm done.